Hello, my name is Abiola Bonuola. I'm the CEO and founder of Abiola Bonuola Communications. It is a tech PR, tech public relations agency for African startups, VCs, entrepreneurs, and tech brands. We are literally an Pan African agency, so we work with different people from different parts of Africa, from our little places in Lagos, Nigeria. One thing you need to know about me, I have a crush on Lee Min Ho. I like watching Korean movies, and then I have a great business mind. So that's something you definitely need to know about me. I literally started my company. I wasn't planning to start a company, and I found myself doing it. I just got a call out of the blue in January 2021 after I had just resigned from an agency, a public relations agency, and I got a call from somebody I'd worked with, and she just told me that she needed me to do this and do that. It was actually a fintech at the time, and that was how I found myself doing a lot of work for tech companies. Been working with tech companies before. I'd worked with a cryptocurrency company and I think a betting company before I resigned from the agency I was working at. And because of that, I found myself working with tech companies properly after I'd resigned. It was not something I planned to do. I literally had no idea what I was going to do in my life after I resigned. I was just fooling around. I was watching TV, just living my life. I even traveled to see how, yeah. So fast forward to January, I started working with the fintech, and from there, they're still one of my clients actually. So from there, we moved on to other tech brands, started working with transport companies, transportation tech companies. From there, I moved on to femtech, female technology companies, as well as just general savings platforms and different kind of platforms. And before I knew it, people started knowing about me. Okay, then another thing you need to know, I'd like to dance on TikTok. So that helped. Yes, I know it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for my profession as a public relations professional. Like, a lot of people don't get to do that, but it's so great because I get to pass across information about the work that I do. A lot of people get to see what I do, and it made me popular amongst my peers. We were like, this girl is not well. So that was how it's quite a lot. So that was how I moved on and I became popular, and people started looking at me differently, and I was able to register the company. I got enough money to register the company and do a lot of other licenses and stuff like that. And I was able to hire people. Yeah, I was able to hire people to work with me, and yeah, it's been a journey of building a startup myself, because it's literally a startup agency, and I've enjoyed it so far. I've learned a lot about myself. I've also been able to do things at my own pace, understand people better. So it's a great development. Yeah, Nigeria is hard. Nigeria is hard. The business environment in Nigeria is a bit tough, and you have to be on your feet all the time to be able to stand out and continue to, get money and make money, literally. So, I think what really helped me was because I was able to position myself as an African tech PR agency. So, instead of just basic Nigerian companies that I work for, I also get to work with people in Botswana, sometimes in the US, sometimes the UK, sometimes just because, and most of them just found me on social media because of my weird, funny videos about public relations and technology. So that was how I was able to scale, literally. And I'm still scaling. It's not like I've finished scaling. We're looking forward to more growth. The important thing is I keep changing my ideas and building up on it, so that way people don't have to, my employees don't have to feel, like we're not moving forward. So everybody's moving forward with the different things that we come up with daily. I like working with people. I've also realized that I'm a nice person. I thought I wasn't nice when I was working at the previous PR agency. I thought I wasn't a nice person, but now I just realized that I'm actually a nice person. People tell me that I I inspire them, and I'm always confused because in my mind I'm like, I haven't even gotten to inspire. I've not been feeling, that I've reached that level that I want to be at. But because of the words of others, I've felt more confident about the work that I do. I used to have a lot of imposter syndrome when I started, but now I'm beginning to just accept my reality that I'm doing okay, and there's room for a lot of improvement, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm kind of because I've been able to, like, I'm doing things at my own pace. I get to date now, but before, when I was working at a previous agency, I had no time for dating because it's intense. You're answering to somebody, so now I get to date people, and okay, just one person at a time, not two people. And because of that, there was a time that I found myself dating somebody, and because of that, I wasn't like, there was an urgent job, and the person had just, like, it was a matter of just 2 hours to respond, and I did not answer 2 hours because I was with man. And that was how the money was in millions, and it was just paining me, preparing with my body that who sent me, because what is wrong with me? Like, why would I leave this thing because of man? What is man in my life? So although I've been able to get it back eventually, like I was able to get back the money, not necessarily the job, but the money. But I was just angry at myself for at least a month. How could you lose so much money to man because you were with a man? So that was one of the most ridiculous experiences in my life, like, in regards to the business. Yeah, they say that it's what you take in that becomes your reality. And because you're reading stories every day about somebody being kidnapped, or somebody being killed, or something terrible happening, or maybe a fire is happening, or a building collapses, if you continue to have that consistently, you now find yourself experiencing some of those things. So what I just do is I just try as much as possible to avoid it and make sure that I get my PVC. But I avoid, the drama, the negative information. I'm looking forward to reading stuff every day about positivity, moving forward in life, growth, because you don't want to get depressed with all the information you get on a daily basis. If you need to watch BB Niger to make yourself laugh, watch it. But I'm not going to say that we should ignore our realities, right? But try as much as possible to just focus on positive things than the negative, so that at least you can still manage your sane mind, even though you're going through the trauma of Nigeria, literally. So what do you enjoy? Apart from my Korean movies, yeah, my Korean movies, my crush on Imeho, look at his pictures from time to time just to make myself happy. Yes, I do that. I know, I might not look that young, but those are some of the fantasies, So I do that, and then I swim. So I swim a lot just to enjoy the water, calm myself down, Then what else? That's my only form of exercise because I don't like jogging. So what else do I do? Oh yeah, I found a new passion for salsa. So a friend introduced me to salsa, and I've been learning. It's a lot of exercise too because you're moving your legs. So that's what I use to take my mind off stuff, and it's kind of therapeutic. So that has been my experience so far. I think that everybody just needs to take a chill pill. This life is a journey. It doesn't. It's not something we need to rush through, right? And because it's a journey, you need to take in everything as you go through it. You shouldn't just rush into life, and then maybe when you're 40 you're now wondering what else do I do in my life. Should I now start all over again or something like that? Experience everything that comes your way as calmly as possible. That would be my advice. Because ABCS, Abiola Bonuola Communications, we are going to be doing something for startups very soon, so you guys should look forward to it. Yeah, we're just trying to make everybody cool, happy, create positivity, bring in investments into Africa. That's the goal at the end of the day. Because if we can bring more investment into Africa, then money will go around, we can build more, we can develop more, life will be easier. And for all those people that like to say they want to jackpot, so I believe you have a valid point, and I might also, who knows, next year I might jackpot as well. But you need to also try to, in one way or the other, help the country. You can't just leave it like this, because it's our home at the end of the day. This is where we're born. If you jackpot, you might not get to eat the amala or the fufu or the whatever food that you get to eat as well over there. We all know how the food outside the country tastes like. So not even just the food, the culture, the community, So let's just try to build whatever it is that we have here, even if we are trying to jackpot as well. Let's contribute in one way or the other to the country and say that at least we did something. Thank you.